to the stream. To the extreme stream. And there's a little hint at what's coming down the road here. Alright, so. Pardon me if I have to clear my throat on stream. Just let me clear my throat. Gears of War. It's a game, video game, by a publisher of games. They don't make consoles, they make software. Calm myself a little bit. A publisher of games, they don't make consoles, make software. Thinking time. Check out the cog tags. Yeah, well, you know, while I was playing Gears of War 3, I found them, like, all the time, like, randomly, and this is the only pair I got left. No, we're not doing that. Is that okay? That literally didn't happen to me. It's all right. How you doing, man? I hope you're well. Oh shit, we're in a fight for the first like. I win. You're in it happened. Sorry, man. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Should know me by now. Own it. How you doing? You doing good? Or are you doing evil? Are you out there being evil? So, yeah. Best of 2025 has to be my water bottle. It's got a lot of dust on it because, yeah, last time I had it used, it was a dusty old situation right there. Should probably turn these on me. Everyone loves the spinning Homer. Although next time I might change it. I don't know. I do have the first drink of the eve. Technically, for the stream. Not actually for my life. Am I nervous? Am I nervous? Yeah, a little bit. It's alright. It's natural. Happens to the best of us. And the worst of us. Hi. Carrie O'Brien, 7168. 7168. Carrie O'Brien, 7168. Says hi. Hello there, Carrie O'Brien. Okay, no, this is a tough name, huh? Rufael Varani. What's up, Rufael Varani? How you doing? Tonight I'm talking about these cog tags I found whilst playing a video game in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, the early aughts. There it is. What am I doing? This is kind of what I do, just hang out. I talk about nerdy shit. Sometimes people ask me stuff. COD Country has been here since before I had 1 million views. What were I playing? This is from Gears of War. And the whole point of tonight's stream is everyone seemed to really like the fact that I have a gigantic freaking... Kane Lansbury said he'd subscribe. Thank you, I appreciate that. Kenny O'Brien says, cool. But, yeah, a pair of cog tags from the video game. Just kind of showing off some junk that I got kicking around. Like, I mean, to be honest, like, I just hang out and talk to people. Here, I can show you. This is a really funny thing here. So in the game, there's like these enemies that are like way bigger than you, and they're called butchers. And like the regular characters, they drag these things around. And like this is a really huge handle, and I kind of handle it fairly well. It's actually not a big, huge grip, but yeah, a gigantic, bloody, huge axe thing. And it's also here. How do I explain this? It's made of steel, or no. It's not made of steel. It's made of foam. No, it's not. It's like... It's made of foam. It's so small. Or so light, sorry. So light and huge. although it feels small to me. But yeah, the regular characters they kind of drag it along, but it's a pretty cool game too. It's also a pretty brutal game. There's like a chainsaw animation where you like cut people or cut enemies in half and stuff. And I got the gun to show you, explain that a little bit later. It's just I've got this thing that I do here where I just hang out, I talk, and I say cheers. Cheers to the people in the deep blue sea. This could be water for all you know. It is not. It is not. And then occasionally I smoke a little bit of pot. Hope that doesn't kill it. So yeah, okay. Well, I'm talking about Gears of War, not God of War. Dude, I've been here. I've been here for all the God of Wars. I haven't played the newest two, which I'd really like to. I have a PS4, but I just don't have a lot of time right now. And I'll get there one day in my life. You know how it is. COD Country, you especially. You've known me how long now? Since before I hit the 2 million, 2.5 or whatever. Like it all seems like small milestones to me. Like, because I know people. I got a buddy who's here in town. Shout out at Shorts McGee TV. He's got like more than a few million. Kerry O'Brien, yes, I do play Fortnite, but currently I don't have a console or a way to play it. Which I'm working on. If you people subscribe, they support me, I'll have plenty of time and money. So, because I'll put this on full time. And yeah, I play Fortnite. I've been playing since season 4. What's your favorite thing? Kane Linsbury asks, what's your favorite thing in your house? Hello, David. How are you? I appreciate you stopping by and say hello. And if you keep talking, you know I'm gonna upgrade you from stopping by to hanging out. You wouldn't want to play. I subscribed. Well, thank you for that. I was wondering, unless you would, I will. I will at some point. Would love to play some friggin' Fortnite with fans. Trust me when I tell you it's coming. I just need like financing, and I kind of like need to get off of my feet because working is like kind of destroying my back since chapter 1. So I've been playing since chapter 0. Right, since the first season 4. It was John Wick. I think I played for the last few days of it, and then I got a battle pass on the next one, the superhero theme or whatever. Yeah, Oak City Gamers is a game channel I had before I did this, and we played a lot of that. We still would if I had a console today. Hey, 4 likes. Thanks for liking, and thanks for doing all the cool stuff. If you get hungry during the stream, you can just order some McDonald's off of this kiosk right here. It's a little hard to hit, but you hit that, and then you pick the menu item, and then... Wait, hold on, wait. One of you guys got it right there. So now you just got to pick the menu item, you got to scroll, and you got to add it to your order. Okay. Yeah, like I actually have a GameCube just kind of chilling here, just whenever I feel bored. Snap! I was gonna say the best of 2025 has been my water bottle. This is about the size of a regular water bottle. You think about how many times I've saved plastic from going into an ocean or something. I'm sorry to sound like this or that, and then be like, yo, check out this knife. I'm gonna skin myself an animal. I mean, if I need to, right? If I need to. Sorry, if you were in the middle of an order, my bad. So I did a couple things tonight. I did a video. It was Tron, and then it was Sean Yan, and then tomorrow, later tonight, you get another 15-second movie rec. It's the only other Tron I own, so. And this is not bad. It's also not good. Trust me when I tell you, buy cheap tools, get cheap solutions. You know, and then I can't say the same for knives, right? Man, it's getting warm in here, isn't it? Hold on, hold up. Let me take this green coat off, and I want to talk to y'all briefly about a coat that I've owned for like friggin' 10 years. So this is the outer shell of my Omni Heat Columbia sportswear ski jacket that I unfortunately I'm just getting a little too long in the tooth to wear for actual skiing and snowboarding, but I bought it for snowboarding. It's a Columbia jacket, okay? You can give anyone a new username, but Kerry O'Brien, I wouldn't recommend doing it on stream here because all this goes public. We have a Discord, so. But if you look on the inside, it's all coated with this Omni Heat thing. What up, Googs? How you doing, Neil? With this Omni Heat coating, and this will really keep me warm. And I really like this, but I do have a heater running on my back, so I'm perfectly fine without it. And it's also pretty durable, made out of waterproof fabric. So if you're looking for a recommendation of a great winter coat, because we've been having a whole shit ton of it, winter weather. Googs, check out this gigantic friggin' butcher blade I got. You like that? Neil? Neil, you like that? Can I sit here like do this like I'm from Ninja Scroll? Yeah. No, I'm joking. I just got back from the weed store. Yes, you can. I would recommend if you want to go ahead, but because it won't be on for a little while, but I would recommend you like go to the Discord and maybe do it there, because you might not want 9 people to know your username on Fortnite. I always make a valid point. Always just trying to protect yourself. Okay. It's made of foam. It's got like a little piece of like PVC in the center, and it's all foam. It's foam. It's kind of fun though. It's like, do I have a mod? No, I don't. It's called @follow. Acolyte means follower, so it's called @follow. I can get something posted up. Okay. Well, then post it here, and I'll just remember it. I mean, like, if you really want it to happen, like, I'm just saying, if you don't care. I'm just saying I would recommend, because I'm not plugging the Discord. I don't actually run the Discord. I don't own the Discord. I didn't start the Discord, you know? You don't care if anyone friends you, then put it up here then. Goose, you're an irresponsible dude. Dude, relax. You know I'm not gonna give you mod ship back. You know that. You are becoming a very responsible fellow, probably because of the fact that you know me now, and we've talked on several occasions. Maybe just rein your craziness in. Maybe find a way to monetize it, which I have not done yet here on this channel, but that's fine. And I can say clearly and without regret, let's go and give a cheers straight up to the Googs. He's been here. He's worked so hard to get here right now. He's been through, dragon-infested caves. He passed up diamonds in those caves. They're encrusted on the walls. He was fighting dragons the whole way, and he could have just taken 10 seconds and steal a few diamonds out of dragons. No, he was too busy getting here. So cheers to the Googs. Well, remember you when you die on your way back, because one of them dragons is gonna eat you, bro. Then put your username up. Cheers. And Kerry O'Brien, although I do appreciate someone who asks permission, I also understand that some people just do what they want. What up, David? Oh, I remember this name. How you been, bro? David. Guidis. David G. What's up? Yeah, you see the gear? You see the gears? You see the cog tags, right? You see the cog tags. Dude, when I saw these in the store, I had to get me some. Right? I'm taking a screenshot of it. Firehead, one word. 4527. Go play dope Fortnite with Kerry O'Brien. Diamonds in my chat. Can I think of a good Neil Diamond song? Diamonds, you'll be in my chat soon. Bang, 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 bang. Right? You have these two? Sweet. Dude, I'm telling you, David. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Googs is getting high and drunk too. I should probably get high. I've been only focused on drunk. No, that's Kerry O'Brien's username. That's what I said. It's Kerry O'Brien's username. Firehead 4, 5. I'm guessing, Kerry, you're a redhead. I'm guessing. Guessing you're a redhead. Firehead. Okay. Bye. Be on your next live. Well, thank you for subscribing and all that, man. I'm just saying, like, if I'm gonna inspire people to do what I do, it means just going to do it. 6 likes and 6 people. Cog tags. Diamonds, this is why, like, trust me, like, one day I'm gonna have, like, people who are, like, a mass of idiots, essentially, embalming my channel with stupidity. This is why you guys are here, because I'm gonna remember names, because I remember fucking names. I remember everything. It's a curse, okay? Hey, 7 likes. I got the cog tags. All right. Hey, diamonds. Yeah, diamonds in my chat. Ooh. Whoa. I think COD Country is, like, if COD Country had a sign, I'd be like, COD Country's in the chat. I just took a shit in the latrine. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you. COD Country, you are probably one of the most OG dudes around. I think I can name like 3 other OG dudes. At Tater TV, OG. First person I ever did, like, he's like, oh, you got old tools? And I was like, oh, I got old tools. And I was like, old tool. And then Owl's old school. And Red out of Carry Crew, at Red-Carry Crew. It's a good one. No, David, I remember. I will eventually. I'm trying to cut back, because you understand that. Because, like, one day I might be in a position where I might not have it, And more days off, probably a better idea for me at this point in my life. Hence, I'm working my way up to the middle age. I'm halfway up the hill. COD Country. COD Country, I salute you as well. This is COD's Country. No, I mean, for real, like, dude, I could name a couple more, like Floor for the Lord. JT has been here for a long time, dude. Well, like, like, I gotta tell you something that I've recognized in my life is, like, sometimes, like, when I go to work, I'm the party animal, but I'm just not drunk, Like, I'm just, like, I'm down to party. I'm down to fix this problem and get the fuck out. That's it. It's like, it's hard to explain to people who just have never spent their time, like, working or fixing other people's problems, but eventually you get to a point where you're like, man, I got problems of my own, right? And to be real, what's happening here, right here, right now, right, this stuff, not just the models and stuff. Like someone said to me, "You think you might be having a midlife crisis?" I was like, "I think I've had a whole life crisis. Okay, I've been doing this since I was like a kid, right?" Like, also, yeah, nice little foam tool, a little foam jackknife. And then, if anyone was wondering what the heck this is in the early 2000s. Taco Bell kind of changed their look, right? And so instead of a square or rectangular, well, I never get a hangover because I drink a bunch of water, and I also like when I'm here. The smoking and the drinking is actually reduced because like it's kind of heightened by the fact that this is like exhilarating in some ways to me. So I won't like 8 legs, bang. All right, sorry. Uh, but yeah, they instead of giving you a rectangular tray, a purple one, or it was like a purple or a pinkish purple one, they changed to a black tray. It was like, oh, it's the aughts now or whatever. Everyone remembers that we are gourmet restaurant from that movie from the '90s, Demolition Man. uh, when I told you I was pretty upset that they were charging, I think 89 cents for a taco or something, I definitely got my money back out of that. It used to be 79 cents for years and years and years. I tell you, well, so you could also do prickly pear juice. Prickly pear juice is a good, you know, dude. Yeah, Cod Country. I was in the hospital. I was in the car accident on the way to get Taco Bell. Okay, Arnold, uh, forgot my name. Forgot my name. Arnold forgot my name. It's Arnold Braunschweiger, right? And I believe that's a kind of like German delicacy of some sort. Anyway, no, I was on my way to get Taco Bell, and I spent a week in the hospital during the promotion for frickin' Godzilla, that terrible, terrible Matthew Broderick movie. And like you'd never see that on recommendations unless I was like doing every single. You know, you could probably skip that one. By the way, cog tags, and then I needed to show this one back. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, the Gorilla Cup holders and no, it was Godzilla. Not Godzilla. It's Gorilla. I'm guessing autocorrect got the best of you. So I've been talking about kind of Gears of War stuff. I started the last stream, and it started with this thing. And I dug this out of my closet, and I said, you know, this would be a cool thing to do a video on to show people, right? You see how big this is? This is, like, first off, okay? I'm going to be real about Gears of War people. They got to be my height, minimum, I'm guessing. Or they got to be wearing, like, you know, something that makes them my height minimum. This thing's friggin' huge, bro. Yeah, the Godzilla cup holders. Yeah, this thing's like suppository. By the way, my dad, when I first showed it to him, he doesn't remember because, fuck, he's getting old and it's all fucked up. It's a bad story. I really don't want to talk about it right here. But I will get his stories out on the channel here next year. I'll have support of like a chance, okay? But he said to me when I bought this and I showed it to him, he's like, looks like a suppository. Those are the time you came with giant plastic cups. Yeah, so no, dude, trust me when I tell you, like, first off, we've got nice like plates and stuff, but I almost always put down the paper. Why? Because yeah, it's a Retro Lancer, 100%. This is why I'm talking. This is why I said that I'm talking about this stuff. I'm talking about this. Here's the butcher's knife, David. The butcher's knife, right? Spencer, no, no, I would not. So, okay, COD Country. COD Country. There's a thing about me and, like, you know, like money that I take. I need to actually, like the stuff, right? So like BetterHelp would be one of these things that like I know a client I have. I'm not going to talk to you very heavily about it, but she works for BetterHelp, and she's like, she's a very wonderful lady. She went to fucking school to get like psychology, and she's a great listener. Okay, and then she's like, well, what about you, right? Like, why don't you think about you more, right? I know you're held up on you doing this and that, and I'm just like, I was like, how much do you get paid? Well, I used to get paid like like $150,000 a year. Now I get paid about like $80,000 a year. And her husband works at like a grocery store to get medical coverage for her. And it's like, I'm telling you, this is why I don't charge a lot of money, dude. I like Better Kelp, dude. Better Kelp would be a better company. I feel like at least you'd get something fucking tasty out of it, maybe every once in a while. Kelp ain't that bad of a flavor. Seaweed is the dude. Seaweed is aptly named. Okay, but she brought me Chinese and rice and chicken. I like a good old Chinese. So here is a tribute to David. He can't drink, so I'm doing it for you. Let's see if I don't get trashed tonight. I'm trying my damnedest. Beauty by Rihanna. Ooh, she's got a lot of attention going on, right? Chalk it up to a beautiful lady, like being all like, I'm ugly during the daytime, and a bunch of fucking weird simps show up, and they're like, you look good no matter what. I'm like, nah, your makeup's fucking way dope. But like, dude, like, I'm telling you, you should do like celebrity faces and shit, Rihanna. Cheers, but cheers. This is cheers to David. Beauty by Rihanna by Backpack. We're carrying you on this one. You ain't got to drink. So anyway, we used to play this game. It's called Gears of War, and this gigantic freaking gun is from that game. Okay, so like, and then you'd walk around the game, right? And you'd find these things like hanging out, just like that, like kind of on the floor. And then no, I like that's the thing is like, well, I mean, okay, no, hold on, okay, for real, like they're saying to you that like you look good as a regular person without the makeup on. I'm just saying like I appreciate the art of what you're doing, like as like a makeup artist in many ways. Okay, so like people don't get it, like hey, it takes a lot of work to do an owl up here in iridescent pearlescence. It's gonna take me like probably another week, but I got the owl kind of worked out. It's like you do the same shit. I just believe it, right? Like YouTube is like a window into other people's lives. Okay, if you're like, man, I hate that, maybe you should just watch it and be like, try to understand it. And to be real, like hate is such a strong word. I don't think I have that in my heart, right? No, no. I thought I had made that clear to you earlier, Beauty by Rihanna. I thought I had made that very clear to you. Oh, COD Country. Uh, you want to see Halo stuff? I know you're subscribed, but you should subscribe if you're not already. Literally banging like the living crap out of the idea. That was the joke earlier. He was like, "Man, I subscribe." I was like, or whatever. Or it was like, yeah, it was about you subscribing or what. I was like, and I hope you subscribe or something. Like, it was like that, right? It was that vibe. So, Arnold, you're not wrong, okay? So, no, that's the point, Cod. You get the joke. It's like I'm in entertainment, right? And I'm also like, I'll admit, like, I have the makings of a good con man, but I just don't like to con people. I don't like to tell people, like, I don't like to flim flam motherfuckers and give them a line of bullshit because I think that's fucking, like, counterproductive in many ways, okay? That's why, like, when Beauty by Rihanna shows up, I give her the the straight shit, right? The dogs will show up, but you know what? Them poodles, them friggin', high quality mastiffs, they're all gonna bark at their door. But she's got a goddamn German Shepherd up behind that gate, and he's like, "Rah, rah, rah." And no matter who comes knocking, she got her fucking man. Just the thing is, like, people want that from you, like, and I'm telling you, it's weird. So they're gonna say some shit. It's all my fault. You made me pill my ashtray onto my bed. It's not my fault. You don't need to have an ashtray on your bed. I hate to put it to you like that, but like you are a grown ass man, Googs. Just put it on a side table. If you don't have a side table, use a box or something. I know you don't like have like a regular like traditional apartment, or like a small folding stool or something. Just I don't know. No, that's my point. Like I am here to make people laugh. I'm doing it. I'm actually very much so succeeding every time I go live. I try in the videos, but like I'm gonna be real. Sometimes it's just me being like, "Yo, check out this movie." Right? It's like, hey, like I was bored. I watched fucking Tron today, And then like yesterday, right? I was watching Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I wasn't watching it with the sound on, right? And I was watching the part, and I was like, oh shit! I turned up the volume on the TV. I was like, there he goes, some sort of weird mutant. And I remember my buddy used to say this shit to me all the time. Like, one of God's misfits, never made or never intended for mass production. And I'm just like, let me do a little meme. Let me do some memeing. I just enjoy like, the idea that like I can connect with someone. I meet them in person. It's easy, right? Yeah, okay, here's you explaining it, and it's still not making any sense. Oh, no, you said you're lazy for that. No, that makes perfect sense. Anyway, but, like, there's people, I can meet anyone and just connect with them on some sort of weird personal level. I don't know why I'm good at it, but, like, I'm happy to be good at it, okay? But if it somehow works its way through all of this friggin', like, media collection, camera, system, YouTube, whatever the fuck happens, whatever magic between here and there, the algorithm, whatever you want to blame it on. I'm telling you right now, I get it. It's not. The algorithm doesn't serve up bullshit. It serves up cool shit. And COD Country, that's my point, right? That's my point. I saw your painting math vid. Dude, that painting math vid is like almost hitting 500,000 views. Or no, 750,000. Let me check it. Hold on. I don't check my numbers every day. But let's go look at it real quick. 110 views in the past 28 days, 110,000. My biggest one right now is the surprise of the night. Meme / artist, mechanic, all that stuff. Gonzo freaking going up and woo! Like, there goes some freak of nature. So 365. 439.1 thousand views on that one video. So when I tell you, when I do something like that's just irregular, that's just kind of weird and cool or whatever, that people like randomly get, right? We're talking about the last video I did, right? 36,000 views on just a lark, literally just a lark. And like, here's the thing: is like, this is why I say stuff to people like Beauty by Rihanna. Okay, is that she has infinitely got more ideas than me, and all she's got to do is paint her face, wipe it off, do it again, maybe spend a few hours doing it. And I make it sound easy, but I know it's not. Hey, what's up, Rob? Another dude who's just gonna be like, nah, like I said, oh, you nervous there? Your hands are shaking. He's like, no, it's cold outside. I was like, why? Why? Like, well, that thing's gone. Let me try a little bit of this. Yeah, I got 2 bags in there. Oh, we just got Cherry Brie back in the store. It's coming out in a week. I got some. Anyway, yeah, like, just the extreme philosophy of my existence is like there's no extremity, right? Everyone is a part of the body, okay? And 10 likes. Let's go. All right, that's enough of that. Enough excitement. Feel the excitement? Snap into a Slim Jim. Anyway, so my point is like when I'm trying my least, I'm doing my best, and I feel like the hard part of that is like, and Beauty by Rihanna probably understands this very well. Okay, it's like trying hard and getting nothing, right? Trying nothing and getting everything, right? By the way, Beauty by Rihanna, tell me the truth. Is not one of your best videos of you showing off boots and like a cardigan, like a little sweater pullover thing, you know, and this and that, you know, like you like showing off your outfits, just getting some money, honestly, because girls like to know what girls are wearing. I don't know how to explain that to people. I mean, if you're a guy, it's pretty easy to explain. Girls like to see what girls are wearing, bro. You see how the difference there? You see, I said it once and you didn't hear it, and then I said it with a little bit more command, and then I said bruh, and then everyone fucking heard it. Trust me, it's a thing that exists in the world. It's the power of saying bruh. And what's Cod Country saying? He's got, oh yes, he's got a very snooty Mr. Peanut with a monocle type face up there. And yes, hello, Cod Country. It's so good to see you again. Oh yes, of course. Oh yes, of course. Guys like garages and tools and the BS LRL. And girls like, you know, charismatic fellas. Also, just happy when any girl that I ever talk to is okay with a man. I think nowadays it's like people are like, man, defining manhood, blah blah blah, take this, take that. No, dude, just fucking chill the fuck out, bro. Maybe if you just like chilled the fuck out, a girl would be like, holy shit, that guy's sexy and shit. Maybe he has a personality. You'd be like, you know, hey, what are you doing? You'd be like, oh no. You're like, okay, now I see the problem. Never mind. Let me just shut up now. Rob loves the single life. Can I introduce you to a dog? Can I introduce you to a purebred dog that's been like beaten or something in a puppy mill or whatever? Rob, it's okay. Rob, it's okay. I can't trust anyone either. Although I tend to actually still do it. That's the worst part. Let me before I actually sneeze or cough, let me smoke this one. Well, you see, Rob, there's the thing. When you find you a little Robinette or a Robinisa or whatever the fuck you're into, or another person that gets you, okay, then you don't take it for granted. You just be like, maybe I do have time for just the right amount of drama. You know, the kind that gets me laid on a regular basis. I've been through it many times. I always take the leap. I always take the jump. I'm telling you, because people need to believe in it too. Trust me when I say. I was gonna say plus me. Plus me when I say. You know, life is way too short. I've known kids who didn't ever get to grow old. I've known people who grew too old and never lived a life. I've lived multiple lives already. it's not about it's not about going back. It's about moving forward and knowing that you can never go back. It's about knowing that you are willing to accept a certain amount of garbage from someone, but only for so long. And when those people realize that, you know, you're like, hey, what you're giving me is garbage, they change and they work around you, and then you change some of your garbage that you throw back at them, like being upset all the time. I don't know how to explain it. Actually, I do. It's called Every Fucking Story About Fucking Existence Between a Man, a Woman, technically any fiction out there about any human with another human. Bromance, whatever. It doesn't fucking make a difference. Just fucking take the time, live a little, give up a little inhibition, and trust maybe one person who you actually fucking like. And I'm not saying me. I'm not saying me. If you're out there, no, I actually kind of have like someone I got my eyeballs on myself. But that's a long freaking haul, okay? That's a long way away. No, that's me being good with me. I already hang out with them. I already got the benefits. I just need to be good with me. Right? Me. Because like, dude, I meet so many people who are like, man, fuck these people, fuck that person. I'm like, dude, what did you do to change it? What did you do to make shit better, right? It's like I know a guy who literally fucking treats people like shit because his dad treated him like shit. He thinks he knows that's what love is. And I said that to his girlfriend, and she was like, "Aww," right? And I was like, "It's like, hey, you know what? I think you're right." And I was like, I'm fucking right. You've known him long enough. You're like engaged to this dude. You know him. You know I'm right. And he's like, he always like fucking tries to demean me by like, what's up, swing titties, what's up, sweet bitch, like all that shit. I was like, oh, sweet bitch, really sounds like you're trying to hit on me. Should I tell your fiance about that shit? Like, no, it's like this. It's like, no, we can all see a sad joke, right? Oh, that's sad. That's sad. All jokes aside. No, like, this is what I said it to him, right? Like one time he complained about me charging him $20 for him not noticing to plug something in. And he got upset with me, and I said, all right, well, you know what? You got out of your relationship with me for $20, man. It was cheap, wasn't it? Because the next time you have like a $500 problem, you're really going to want to fucking know me. Like straight up, like $130 moving fee for what is it, generator that he rented for his ex-wife, who he's still in love with. Yeah, another thing. I don't know. It's like people are complicated. I try not to give people shit for their fucking complications because I can tell you very simply my complications. I grew up tall. No one fucking liked me, right? So I had to develop what's called a fucking personality. And now everyone in the world who's never been intimidated with me because they see me on a phone that's about the size of their hand, right? I'm 6'6". I'm intimidating and I don't like it. People see me, they see like someone about to crush them. I just remember one time, I got up with this lady. She's like 4'7" or something, okay? And she was like, I'm afraid you're gonna crush me. I was like, can you let me figure this out? Because I'm the one with the brain, and you're the one who wants to get fucked. By the way, reverse cowgirl, forward cowgirl, and then tip only. That's all I'm saying. On top, like a spider, like Spider King, tip only. Guys will laugh at that all day, by the way. That's just... If I said that in a southern accent, that would, fly harder. That would be like, yo, man, blah, 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 yakety yak, just give her the tip, Spider King, So anyway, so we're talking about big guns around here, aren't we? Talking about gears, guns, and stuff. Because at some point, I gotta move this gun. I gotta put it back in its box because it's gotta go back into storage, and then I gotta show you the other one I have. Because big surprise, right? I've got another one of these fucking things, literally in a box right here. It's like right there. I'm looking at it. It says Judgmental Lancer. No, it says Judgment Lancer. I have 12 likes. And I also have dyslexia. And I'm also out of chaser. Hold on. I'll be right back. I found a hammer. Whoa. Oh, look at this. Look at this. The true fans of the channel. Hey, Cod Country. Hey, Cod Country. Cod Country. Do you remember a little bit of EFOC tape, huh? Remember the EFOC tape, huh? Fuck! Oh, Rob, you're too funny. Rob, you know exactly what to say to trigger me. It's all right. It says a fuck. I can see it on. By the way, that's the best deal on masking tape on Amazon. At least at the time we bought it. It's like a whole box for like $5 or $6 or $7 or something. Cheers. Yeah, I bet it's fucking 30 now. No, it was like 20 bucks. Yeah, I bet it's 30 now. Okay, anyway, so this is the Retro Lancer, right? Everyone knows it, everyone loves it. Kerry O'Brien is back. All right. Kerry, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was a fool. I got the change that's gone out, yeah. Bang, bang, bang. All right, so to finish up, I did drop this on its end. It did break. It is slightly fragile. I broke a piece off the iron sights, but I have to put this back into its styrofoam cage. Forever and ever. No, until I can find a way to hang it on my wall, which is coming soon. Also, I need to get a new place to live. My own idea. And when I think of my own place to live, I think more on the end of, hey, I should get like, I don't know, a loft or like a big aquarium. I mean industrial warehouse. I didn't mean aquarium, but you don't know if I had an industrial aquarium or warehouse, I'd have an aquarium. All right, I'm gonna try to get this out. You know what? Styrofoam prison. Styrofoam. This is a terrible noise. For God's sake. Yeah. Oh, definitely semi-professional here. Okay. All right. You know, actually, after all that, you mean just say, hold on. I'm sorry. Nature works when it works. Hey. That was a bit of an emergency, you know, like, can't wait too long to go pee. I don't want to ruin your pee-pee. Alright, so, here is the other one. Now, I hope I still got people here after I had to take a pee break. But, this one is from Gears of War Judgment. Googs, good night. Good night, Googs. Googs, I literally talked to you. What the frick, bro? There's more than you in here, bro. Like, man, I said shit in his streams. He never responded to. But look, this is the actual Lancer, right? This is the Gears of War Judgment Lancer, and it's got the full clip out type deal. And it's got the taxi cab, right? And this is like a special pre-order, and it's got like a big handle on the side.
Hi,
Say hi, Pops.
Hi, Pop. Hi, guys. How are you?
No, you should have said hi, Pops. You should have kept going.
Huh?
I said say hi, Pops.
Hi, Pop. Bye. Good night.
Love you. Googs, you know you literally could just hit me up. Like, you know my stuff here, dude. Like, Rob, he's already gone. He's so disinterested in this, and like, trust me when I tell you, I'm gonna get his stories on film. And he is so disinterested in that. I was like, people will love your stories. He's like, do like an audio thing. And I'm like, I can't do an audio thing, right? I can't do that. Like, I will do an audio thing, but like, I'll also do like a video thing, right? No, Rob. The whole point is like, Pops is the elusive figure around here. It's something I learned from Oak City Gamers that I definitely put into the channel here. Is like Pops is a bit of a unicorn because he's been married to my mother for like 50 fucking years, right? Like, and none of us can fucking like seem to fucking have any kind of interpersonal relationships that actually matter. Although I'll admit, I know why like the special people in my life have been like, no, this and that. I know 100% why, because they were like on a different track. They're not into like, like showboating and being a peacock, which is 100% what I do here. So just remember that, Rob. Every time you flick that knife out, you're showing your peacock feathers. Let's not remember that. Let's just forget it. Let me go backwards. Yes, you're right. Ah, it's Jurassic Park. Oh wow. It's the whole point, okay? Googs, dude, you exist. I call you Neil. I call you Googs. I gave you a shot, bro. I had to pee. So if I didn't catch up on chat, I had to pee, bro. I'm sorry, I'm human. I have a bladder. I know you can't relate because you're like from Omicron Persei 8 or whatever the fuck. And you're upset that we're eating all of your children. That's a Futurama reference, if you were wondering. No, like, okay. The whole point is like, the best quote I've ever heard in my entire life is, never take life too seriously. You won't get out of it alive. Because that makes the most sense. It's like, while you're here, right? You didn't buy. Okay, with no jacket. Okay, well, that's your fault. You should have a robe at least, you know? But like, when you want to do something for yourself, you should. But just remember, if what you do is going to piss on someone else's tent, don't do it. Just be kind and giving. Believe that other people out there believe the same shit, because you're going to meet people who will face front you all day. But like, I will give you something for free if you deserve it. So anyway, talking about a gigantic gun that I have right here. This is the Lancer from Gears of War. This is from Gears of War Judgment. I had to pre-order that one. It's a NECA exclusive, and I know only like 2 other people who have this. My ex and her ex, one of my best friends. Cheers to Randall, and cheers to everyone in the world who's watching, who believes that being all right and cool and just having a personality makes a difference, doesn't it? Because, pure confidence, people will tell you. They'll see it. But I come with what, as my ex would say, hold on. Cheers, by the way. So I'm sitting on about 1/8 of a pound of Scoochie Gucci. And when my ex shows up, because I'm like, hey, you got W2 stuff here, it's this and that. She's like, well, I actually don't need it. I'm just happy to stop by. I was like, well, I know, because like you miss this place because you have your own thing, and like the old thing seems like like chocolate pie, or like like homemade chili or whatever, right? Oh, that's what I'm doing on Monday. Oh, maybe even Saturday. I don't know. I need to make some homemade chili. There's actually a cooking video. I could probably do another cooking video. Anyway, and I was like, so how's your weed situation? She's like, oh, I bought a couple pre-rolls and I'm just like twisting it into the bowl. And I was like, so pull out like a handful of stuff, I was like, if you just want free weed, you should be like, yo, I want free weed. He's like, no, genuinely, I got a couple pre-rolls. I don't have any flour, right? And so just gave her a bag about yay big. Just it's gonna last her long. And I was like, hey, if you really need something, if you don't buy pre-rolls, just come see me. I'll literally any money you spend on pre-rolls, I'll give you like enough plus that. I'm not like I paid like I think it was like $200, 250 or something for a QP. Like, relax, you know. Like, and she's like, "Where are you getting that?" I was like, "I work at a weed store, right? Like, Proper Goods is a weed store. Like, we sell that there, right?" So here's a funny story too. Like a client I have who shall remain nameless because you know he is not chicken and rice. And I saw you said that earlier. He had Chinese chicken and rice. Anyway, but let's call him Fatty McFat. He'd like that. And he hits me up and he's like, "Yo, man, I need a pen like that'll mellow me out." I was like, "Dude, nothing's gonna fucking mellow you out, bro." He's like, "What?" I was like, "Dude, Quaaludes wouldn't fucking mellow you out, bro." I was like, "But if you need something that'll mellow you out, right? Go to the store." And he's like, "Are you working?" I was like, "No, I ain't working, man. Just go to the store. Those guys know more about this shit than I do." And he's like, "What?" I was like, he's like, "Yeah, but you're connected. You know what this shit's about." I was like, "Yeah, I do, because I know these guys, right? Like, they got the knowledge on the right shit to buy. Just go talk to them. Hey, man, I want something that's gonna make me fucking sleepy as a mofo. Or I just want something to, like, wind my ass down. Right?" And he's like, "Well, call your boy, see if he's got something." I was like, it's literally a store, bro. Like, if you can go to the store, right? Just drive down to Durant Road and fucking go to the store, right? Like, it's a store, right? It's like, what? Like, you know, hey, 13 likes, thank you. I appreciate everyone who's been here. People dropping in, people dropping out, not saying nothing. I appreciate y'all. I do appreciate. I appreciate Rob. I appreciate the Googs. I appreciate the Googs. I appreciate you, Googs. And Shlemiel Shmazel, Haas and Pfeffer Incorporated is my favorite from that era. You got to go Laverne and Shirley, y'all. You know, Shlemiel means like freaking the guy who falls off, and Schlemazel means the guy who gets fallen upon. And it's like it has a direct, like, you know, like someone falling off of something and killing someone kind of vibe in many ways. And then Hassenpfeffer, I think, definitely means a rabbit. I knew that since I was a kid, though. Yeah, no, Rob, he does want the good shit, and I told him just go up to the fucking store. It's where I buy my shit. Like, I get high all the time. Like, I'm fucking literally have a sticker for the store. They don't pay me to say go up to Proper Goods here in Raleigh, North Carolina, you know, at Durant Road at the Falls River Shopping Center. They don't tell, dude, if he wanted to pay me every day to do that, I would do it. But I like this guy. He's one of my best friends. He's got a beautiful wife. He's got like 3 beautiful kids. They're all goddamn bunch of rascallions. Or should I say, Hassenpfeffers, bunch of rabbits. Yeah. All these kids are going to grow up to be something fucking strange. Like, I literally described them. I described the 3 kids as 2 girls and a boy. As I say, you are. I can't go for that. You are uh, private eyes, but you're also like, you know, like man eater, and then you're also, and then you're fucking you're 100%. What's the fucking other Hall and Oates song? Because I literally call them by Hall and Oates songs, right? Well, he might be scared to go there. What? Everyone's scared to go everywhere. Dude, have you ever been in a dark alley? Rob, this is why you carry a knife, right? And a gun? How do you carry the gun? Do you carry it in the front or on the side or out the back? Because there's words for those. The crotcher, right? The the crotcher, the rocher, which is the back one, and the any topper, right? That's the side hole, right? And if it's a left side, it's a left-handed gun pull, and no one likes those. Which I don't get. Like, you know, my dad's left-handed. He's also not like. And people are like, man, I'd rather have any cigarette other than the left-handed cigarette. So you'd like one of my cigarettes, eh? Here. Take it. Take it. Take it, Soundwave's like, no, I cannot. No, I cannot accept a left-handed cigarette. It's in your left hand. Oh, hold on. Let me put it back into the package and. Oh, sweet, sweet. I will have this wonderful cigarette forever. Soundwave. There you go. See, I knew I'd figure out a way to make him or someone Francis again. Did Francis show back up? No. It's the ghost of Soundwave. I am a little drunk, I will admit. And I'm out of energy. Like, you know, like I said, like, so today I got up and I went and got, I went and got a return rental from Herc Rentals. And a few days back, about a week ago, before the storm hit, my guy hit me up. He's like, blah, blah, blah. I need to get this thing for my wife just in case because she doesn't know shit, blah, blah, blah. And I'm paying for it. I was like, sweet. So you're going to be like, show your equitation of love without actually, like, telling her that? And he's like, man, I don't love that bitch. I was like, she's a gold digger. And I was like, all right, fine. All right, Kanye, shit. Like, this is how I feel. So, like, when people give me energy, I match that energy. Don't get me wrong, okay? But that's literally what I said to him. I was like, yeah, all right, Kanye, shit, what the fuck, right? Like, and then he laughed, I laughed, and I was like, and then I stopped laughing. He kept laughing because it's like, ha ha ha. I was like, huh? Anyway, it's like I don't have very, very like strict particular politics. I've discussed this on multiple times, right? That like, you know, you've got two different kinds and then the third kind, and one of them's like dancing around the problem. Anyway, the whole point is I'm saying, like, people have asked me stuff my entire life. What do you think of this? What's your opinion of that? I said, well, reality is like, it's a lot your opinion, right? But if I know what you're talking about, I'll tell you my opinion and I'll give you exactly what you need to know. It's like, hey, I want to buy a washing machine, but I never want to buy a single one again. Well, there's a couple of models of Whirlpool that you got to research that are really good. They're about like $200, $300, maybe $400, depending on where you are in your geopolitical location. They have like a good service ability to it if you're into servicing. But if you ain't into servicing, just spend $3,000 on a Speed Queen, right? Like, get the Speed Queen, right? Well, Rob, I mean, let's be real. I'm pretty sure you got some spots in your body where you're tucking things in people don't know nothing about. Booyah, that's right. Everybody's got a crotch. Oh, yeah, just don't shove it up your hole. You don't want to lose something and not get it back. And you also don't want to get cut up pulling it out. Prison's a bitch. No, it's not. I'm just kidding. Am I dying? Do I have, like, no audio? No, people are here. Okay, cool. People came back. People go. People, it's good. I'm smoking a little bit of weed. And I'm also really fucked up. I like it. It's nice. Check out this huge friggin' Lancer. Look at the huge Lancer, huh? Yeah, it's big guns. They're all impressed by it, huh? So I got to do a video on this. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna go look at the blue one. It's not red, it's blue. The blue one. Just gotta redo it, but like, you know, different color. Same video, different color. With checkerboard pattern. Heinz, he is here. Rob. 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 What up, Heinz? How you doing? You on the highway to hell. Seen into the danger zone, somewhere next to the Twilight Zone. That's a lot of references. Hey, Heinz, you see this gigantic gun? Got a chainsaw built into it. You like it? When you pull the trigger, it does nothing unless you put batteries in. It goes brrrr, because it's like supposed to be the chainsaw and not the gun shooting. Yeah, it's a replica of a Gears of War gun. How much do I know about Gears of War? I've got another one. It's a blue one. It's back there. And I've got a big, huge butcher's knife. Whatever, right? And then I also, if you're like, hey man, you don't play Gears of War. You never fucking set foot onto Gears of War. You ain't found a single cog tag in that game. And I'm like, I mean one of these? One of this ones right here? Cog tags? Says property of the coalition of governments, huh? Cogs? Huh? Is that what you're talking about? I've never found these in the game. I found them in real life. How hard you play the game? Well, David, I mean, like this Christmas, if this was Christmas money from this year, I would have had to have spent it like friggin' 10 years ago. So, no. Bring out the big guns. Heinz, you drop a like yet? Dangle it. People, they just come in here, they watch stuff, they're all like, I'm gonna do the bare minimum. Let me do one more step and just hit the like button. That's actually giving a fuck. When you put a like on things. Don't know if people know that. But like, no, like people don't know that okay. Why does Soundwave have such a bad voice? Because he's a smoker. He's got the trach, dude. He's like, Decepticon Master. I smoke, I'm solo Soundwave. I've been around since 1986. And I ain't smoked for years and years. That's what he says. This is a really creepy toy. I stand my ground. I stand my ground. And also, I can't look at that sweet, sweet cigarette any longer. Without throwing it on the ground. I swear, I'm throwing it on the ground right now. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, ground loves it. Best of 2025. This water bottle, it's all right. Well, Rob, I think like, so like, okay. You've literally brought up the subject I never wanted to talk about. It's fan service, okay? Frequently overdone, and sometimes done very well. Bumblebee, the movie, is actually a good and well done example of fan service because it gave us a lot of what we wanted. Not to mention like the VW Bug version, right, and all that, right? How he got into the Camaro or whatever with no Sam Witwicky because everyone seems to hate Shia LaBeouf. Well, you know, if like some Eyes Wide shit happened to you, you might probably be like, "Man, Eyes Wide shit was real." Blah blah blah. Fuck this. Especially after entering the whole game at such an early age, right? Just imagine everything you ever wanted since you were a kid. Just given to you. I mean, I worked for everything I ever wanted, which was sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And then one day I found Jesus. And then I went right back to sex, drugs, and rock and roll. I never forgot growing up that my mom told me that the church told me that I was like some sort of fucking whatever the fuck. You don't dress up for church, man. Why don't you dress up for church? I can't wear a suit and tie. Why? Because I get really hot because I'm 6'6" and I'm 300 something pounds, right? And when I'm shoulder to shoulder with people, I kind of overheat and I get claustrophobic and I really don't like it, right? Like, put on a suit. So basically, you're telling me to put on a bib that covers up just the part of the suit that doesn't unbutton, and then be naked under the suit jacket, pants, and that bib. No, no, I'm not doing that. Also, not wearing a suit. If you see me wearing a suit, it's going to be custom tailored or out of some sort of amazing friggin' fabric that makes me not sweat. And yes, I am very drunk, and I know that I am limited on time here. I also know when the next video is coming out. Ha ha! That's right. And we're nowhere near that point, so. Like I said, I would like to talk briefly about how I get 30,000 views or 40,000 views on like a clip from a movie that I meme the crap out of, and how I get like 40,000 views in 3 months on my regular videos and stuff I'm actually into. If I can reach anyone, I'm happy. It's like that one clip, right, Rob? Why do you do this every day? Because I make one person happy. Like, by the way, you have every right to use that clip. I know you won't, and if you do, right, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the video, use the sound clip, right? Axe out all of your voice. Then you're gonna take it and you're gonna like save it, and then you're gonna download it to your phone. You're gonna re-upload it with another song over top of it. Rob, I'm always giving you some ideas, right? I'm always trying to tell you. This is something I've done often. I think tonight at 11:30, there's a Tron Legacy video coming out, and that's one where I forgot the music and downloaded it back, and then I added something to it. I even had an extra few seconds to like, do up the fucking thumbnail a little bit. So like, look, people are people, so why should it be that we should not say cheers more oftenly? Cheers. Taxi! Taxi! Yeah, fuck it. No, I haven't. No, I don't. So here's the thing. I tend to do my voice on any song that I like. You do any song you like, but if you want to do a voice on top of it, that's how you do it. Also, I don't use like I have. Let's call it a set of rules, Rob. Okay. I'm not gonna piggyback on every trend. Okay. Uh, I might have piggybacked on that whole September 24th. You know, when I go back to Chicago, what be you? Like somebody said, that I might have jumped on that a little hard, but I did like 3 videos, right? Like, that's my point, right? It's like, it's a good song too. Like, Home Slice got some chops. Also, I find that most times a lot of actors, they're like there to fucking get publicity for something else. Like acting's an end to the memes, where I'd rather just like go full into acting. Like, yeah, paint me up, put like, I want to play Klingon. I want to play. I'm 6'6". You think I couldn't get Klingon? That's my point. Look, I'll honestly tell you, like, I didn't have a lot of the courage to do that in my life. I never thought that I might get cast in something. Even though, like, one of my dreams is to, like, act in a Star Trek show as a fucking Klingon or some other weird tall alien. And, because I'm a fan, right? And taxi. Yeah, fuck. It's always passing me by. Sup, bruh? Jack Osley. Well, Star Trek still is good. Like I was talking today, I had to stop by the store to take a piss. Okay, proper goods. We're all family there, and Sam's there, and Tuesday's there, and Toby shows up, and Tuesday left. And when Tuesday left, I was like, all right, until next Tuesday, baby. And then we always do this thing where it's like little joint, we're like peace and love, right? Like a symbolic joint, you know, in your honor, in my honor, in everyone's honor. Anyway, and Sam's talking about Star Trek or Star Wars or something. I said, dude, blah blah blah, Star Trek. And he's like, what's the one with the Klingons? And I was like, man, well, I think there's like a couple of the old ones with Klingons, right? Like, but like, you're talking about the show, the movies. Is like, no, like the movies from the old show, right? With Kirk and all them. And I was like, oh, well, you're thinking about like, you know, Search for Spock. That's got Christopher Lloyd as like, you know, Klingon. And then I was like, yeah, and you're talking about like the Undiscovered Country, which is like Klingon diplomacy, right? One of my favorite like cameo artists, like so like when people get to a fame level, okay, and they're only known for one thing, they can be like hacky typecast, or they can like show up in things that are nerd related. And one of my favorite guys is George Takei, because he show up and it'd be like, oh my, right, you know, and he's always funny. Like one of my favorite appearances, like, you know, I keep asking for North Carolina blueberries, right? And I'm in North Carolina, so I think that's a deep cut. I think it's funny. It's from Psych. Uh, but my point is like, you know, like when you get people in and like, I said, dude, you should check out this one. And you should check out that one. And it's like, and then I gave him a definitive moment. I was like, if you watch any of the Star Trek movies, watch 2 Khan, 3 Spock, 4 Whales. And he's like, Whales? I was like, it's the journey home, but like it's like just look up Whales. And then I said, skip 5 and then go straight to 6, Undiscovered Country. And he was like, all right. So hopefully he's watching some of that. I think I sent him one that was available on YouTube. Or I sent it, no, it wasn't on YouTube. It was somewhere else. But Star Trek was good. Star Trek is still being good. I saw friggin' Starfleet Academy, okay? One episode, the first episode, okay? I like Holly Hunter. I like friggin', you know, like cool multi-casts. I like legacy characters, right? They're not shoving nostalgia down the throat. Oh, we're basing this whole thing down a legacy character, right? And I was like, I don't remember Holly Hunter ever being like the captain of a ship and like, you know, this or that. And they're like, no, the doctor. I was like, you talking about this old dude named Robert Picardo, who I love very much. He's like the cowboy in Inner Space. He's like he's in a lot of movies. He's one of my favorite actors. And you're saying that this guy is what the series based on. He's like, no. I was like, there's like a beeline story on it, right? He shows up to save the day here and there. Like, if you saw that contract and you were Robert Picardo, you wouldn't sign it? Look, the guy's an actor. Also, like, you know, he's kind of made a bit of a career on Twitter, just like saying weird shit, like just quoting things in the doctor voice. So I'm telling you, like, he's a nerd, and, like, he's taking the money. But it's not about him. It's about this fucking dude who's like, I want to know where my mom is. And how, like, he's finding, like, you know, out that, like, this responsible lady who needs to be a mother is, like, fucking being that for him or whatever. Like, it's not a bad story, like, idea, right? And people shit on TV shit, right? It's like, I did Tron today, and then I did a Tron Yan Sander, right? Tron Yan Sander. By the way, if you ever want a good game to play, just put this underneath a card table, right? And then, like put your D&D characters up and then just, like, shove that under there and go, right? Oh, man, here. See how this looks on camera. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that hurt my wrist. Sorry, headphone users. The whole point is, like, life is an adventure, okay? That's the theme of my existence from now on. Like, I hate fucking just saying yes to people anymore. And I spent about a decade doing that. Star Trek ain't bad. if you guys want to watch the old Star Trek movies, right? I'm telling you, the first couple seasons of the original show is the best. Although I'm going to tell you guys, every character in that show eventually goes batshit insane for at least one episode. Kirk especially. Kirk always goes insane. Like, people are like, man, I love Kirk, blah, blah, blah. I was like, dude, why do you love Kirk? Right? This is like the whole beginning of everything for me, right? It was like, why do you love Kirk? It's like, because he's a go-getter. He does what he wants. I was like, I like Picard, right? They're like, man, why do you like an old bald-ass motherfucker or whatever, right? And I'm like, well, Kirk frequently is like, they're trying to communicate us, or they're trying to communicate with us, right? We can't communicate. Let's kill them. Like, that's like a constant thing in the show. Like, people don't get that. You go watch the show. Like, the 1960s was not that fucking progressive, y'all. That's all I'm fucking trying to say. Anyway, I gotta switch over accounts. No one talking. Let's see if anyone's talking. And Tron, the original classic movie, is out there. And we can watch it right now together. Sleep time. Don't tell me when to sleep, YouTube. It's a pretty good DVD, Blu-ray. Blu-ray. So I'm saying, like, I had to figure out a way to link this one tool that I had that I didn't understand exactly how to say, like, why, and then I just ended up saying why twice in the video, right? It's like, you just figure stuff out. I do, like, well, that's the thing. Like, what's up? Rob says he's here. I'm saying, like, there's a lot of good fucking movies out there. I think the thing that people forget is that, like when I did Pink Panther series, okay, it says in the title of the caption, says, like, some of the jokes don't land as well as they used to, right? But, like, honestly, if you just laugh at the absurdity of blackface in some of them, or brownface in them, and know that, like, it's one of the most talented actors of his generation, like, just understand, and then put a little context in your brain, like if you want to be like, make yourself a martini and be like, slap a bitch around a little bit before you go watching it, go ahead, hey, hi, my name's Rob, I just made myself a triple martini with no vermouth. And it's like, don't tell me what the hell is wrong with me, bitch. Psh, I use my backhand, it's perfectly fine. It's like, fucking, the absurdity of old ass movies really fucking gets me. It's like Rob walks in. He's like, what are you doing here? Well, I was just hanging out. Well, hanging out too far. I left you on this very same couch. What have you done? I've cleaned everything. I've done your laundry. I've folded it. I've put it all away. Well, I think you're a bitch. It's like, what the fuck, right? It's like, it's like, Alice, what'd you do today? I cooked, I cleaned, I got you your dinner. Dinner's late. Whack! To the moon, bitch! Like, it's fucked up. It's absurdly and crudely, cartoonishly fucked up. Which is the thing that people, like, I think don't get about it is, like, yeah, Ralph Grimes is a shitbag, but he's also like, oh, I'm sorry, Alice, blah, blah, blah. I never would actually do that. I just say it every once in a while for comic effect. So, old movies. I would recommend Stalag 13. That's a funny movie. Hogan's Hero is basically based on that. Even got sued for it. Stalag 17. Stalag 17. Stalag 17. And then I would also recommend the Maltese Falcon, right? I'm not gonna like call friggin' spoilers on a movie, but that's old. But like kids nowadays, right? If you're watching, right? If you ever heard the quote, "The stuff that dreams are made of," you got to watch an entire black and white movie to understand it. It's called the Maltese Falcon, and it's a great movie too. And Casablanca, right? Casablanca has to be one of the best like thriller comedy, like kind of genre defying things at the time. Why did it do why did it endure? Is because it defied genres, right? It's like why okay, people ask me like why is Orson Welles good? Because it's the first character study. What? It's literally the invention of a type of film called the character study. So, you know, oh, Casablanca, here's looking at you, kid. Play it again, Sam. Play it again, Sam. Play it for old times. That's right, Elsa. Right. Also, like a lot of women grabbing in that. If you guys are like really into like grabbing up a woman and be like, oh, listen, Elsa. By the way, only do that with consent. Cheers. Here's looking at you, Rob. Kapow, 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 kapow. Kelly Kapowski. All right, cheers. Don't act like no one's never noticed Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Kelly Kapowski. When she dies, I think the world might mourn a little bit. No one's gonna mourn when Mark Paul Gosselaar passes away. No one's gonna be like, oh, Zach from Saved by the Bell's gone. Whatever. But when Kelly Kapowski dies, we're gonna be like, the world has truly lost a shining star in the dark void of existence. Tiffany Amber Thiessen died today. Not, it's not true. If you're out there, you just like someone just showed up. Oh man, I'm worried. And then they walked away. That's all I'm saying. Like it would be really sad. She's like a great actress. Dude, I've seen her in a bunch of weird shit. She does like real acting. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Fucking, no one's following the career of Slater. And the only reason people like ever thought or like watched any Dustin Diamond shit was because he was Screech, and he was a depraved lunatic. He was like, "Show me your privates." So they never showed in the shows. They got cut out plenty. No one's gonna laugh. Rob, you're laughing. I know you are. Actually, Rob, no, I take that back. Rob's laughing right now. Rob's laughing so hard he can't even text anything. That's the whole point. But alas, I have a lot of energy. But 14 likes. 14 likes. Holy crap. Man, that is. That is an unprecedented new that I just like never really get. I don't usually get that. Usually I walk away from a stream 7, 8 likes. 5 likes. Remember, one time I walked away with 0 likes. And I dropped a like on the stream, and it still said 0 on the other end. Gotta love it. But in about an hour, there is another movie recommendation. If you watched the first movie recommendation, and if you got the joke of it being Tron and Sean Yan and how I like make mental loops in my brain to put things together here on the channel. Rob, what I tell you is like, dude, I envy what you do because like it seems very simple. And I know, like, yeah, like you're out there sacrificing, you're cold, you're shaking hard. I mean, honestly, me saying something about it, about you being nervous and shaking a little bit, probably doesn't help from now on. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm up in the game. You got cog tags? You got cog tags. You got them cog tags? Rob. And don't think, like I told you, don't think I didn't notice that thuggish ruggish bone. Dude, we need crossroads. Dude, we need crossroads. We need like any and all fucking bone. Dude, because Thugs in Harmony, bro. Rob, Thugs in Harmony. Don't think I did not notice that. Gonna drop an Onyx track next, you be like, slam, da 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 da, let the boys be boys. Oh wait, did I already request that? Oh shit, I did. How about God gave rock and roll to you? God gave rock and roll to you. Gave rock and roll to you. Made you smoke a bowl on the stream now. Boom, 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 boom. Well, here's the thing: is like I'm actually kind of doing the same thing. So like posting something every day is healthy for me. Putting time in for the people who believe in me, like posting a video every day, is the least I can do. Like today, posting 3, it means you guys are really killing it, right? So I'm trying to do more. Okay. Uh, I see stuff and I occasionally check the numbers, right? And dude, Bones, Bone Thugs, right? We need a Crossroads video. We need it, and here's what you do. Instead of putting your shit down like this, you go pop. You do it like a 12-second one. Pop and then crossroad them, and then put the light and the multi tool. Switch it up, you know. Let's be fucking creative here, dude. You know, I know that you have a format, but like occasionally, every once in a while, someone's gonna be like, "Oh shit, this guy's doing something fucking different." What the fuck? Meet me at the crossroads, crossroads, crossroads. Meet me at the crossroads, crossroads. Just put the knives down on the crossroads. I know you got that. You can at least do that. If you don't do it in the next 2 weeks, I will do it. And I'll at you in it and be like, eat shit, Rob 83-63. No, don't eat actual shit. Like, eat like, like a cake shaped like maybe shit, like cake. You know how, like, they make cake here and stuff. No, I'm saying, like, the whole point is, like, if I'm here to inspire someone and I'm here inspiring you, I'll give you every idea I possibly can have, like, for free. I don't ask anything in return and never, like, I've fixed people's problems and never asked for money. And they're like, just take it. And I'm like, I really don't want to. And they're like, just shut the fuck up and take the fucking money, dude. It's like, it's the least they have. And they're just trying to give it to you. If they had no money, they'd be like, I don't have any money. I'd be like, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm not going to starve. I have a giant garage. I got people who care about me, right? It's like if I was going to go out and fix fences, right? After I fix my own fence here on channel, I think I'd like to just go out and fix fucking fences for free for people who can't fix them. Like Home Slice that I watch. And then there's fucking the other Home Slice, the fucking guy who's also near me, who's just hit 1 million subscribers. I can't remember, the Matthew something. He does like fucking mechanic service. I'm just saying, like, and there's a guy who's like, yeah, blah blah blah, I just blah blah blah, fix things for people. I'm gonna do everybody like mailbox on this block, right? It's like I just keep the materials around because like he is like saving up for the moment when he can do something charitable on the channel, and I also have that. Like, I have knives to give away. I got a bunch of things that I've kept up over the years. Maybe just fucking hand out. I just need, like, I need money. And I hate that. Dude, it's like the worst feeling in the world to say I need money. But, as soon as you meet that dude who fucking says, hey, what's your name? And you're like, yeah, I need money. And he's like, well, I do too. And ever since then, we've been making it together. By the way, that's How High. If you haven't seen How High, that's coming up April 20th this year. Probably the greatest weed movie of all time. Get Half Baked and get fucked. Especially since, aside from Kenny, every single one of those dudes are a sellout in that movie. Dave Chappelle sold out. Fuck that asshole. He was like, yeah, I'll take that Saudi blood money, bro. Fucking Bill Burr, the gigantic fucking disappointment in my life, right? How High is a way better movie. And Method Man, for the most part, pretty much squeaky clean because he stayed out of shit and he ain't fucking with no one. He also took fucking the genius Jizza. He took fucking that advice to fucking heart when Jizza was like, yeah, blah blah blah. I got a full album right now, but I need to put it out, but I need fucking like, you know, some marketing. So we're gonna create a super group of fucking dope ass rappers from New York. By the way, Rob, we should talk about the Wu-Tang style thing I want to do here with like dope ass fucking knife people. I don't know. We'll talk later. Eventually, it'll happen. Gotta do it all online. But this is the point of the stream where I'm like, 36 Chambers is not. No, hold on. 36 Chambers came out about 2 months before. Because Jizza was working on a bunch of other people's projects. And he had this idea, and he was talking to RZA one day, and RZA said, man, why don't we just bring this all into, like, you know, like a clan or something, right? And, like, fucking Jizza looking at his videotapes, he sees Wu-Tang Clan, the 36 Chambers Wu-Tang Clan, right? And that's what he calls it. And then he says, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I got a whole album I got to put out. He's like, yeah. And then RZA was like, yeah, I'm the wizard, brah. Like, you know, like the RZA is kind of a weird thing to say because, like, I know he's got like a speech impediment and he's trying to say the wizard, right? Like the wizard, right? Oh no, I know. By the way, I've not seen that movie. I know the story from like when I was a kid when we heard it from up on the floor. Like as it came out, and then we like, you know, like hearing stuff. The Jizza did a lot of production, and the RZA was like doing all of the fucking like marketing. You know, and the RZA wasn't the first person to say that Method Man should be a family man. The Jizza was because he's the genius. I want a lot of these movies. Like Rob, like I'm telling you, if you could send me footage of you just like like a lot of movies I've seen. That's the thing. Sometimes I just don't have physical copies, or I don't have a complete physical copy right now. I have the paper, I have the disc, I just don't have the case. So you'll see every once in a while the same marks on a couple of the DVDs. But as much as I want my stream to live forever, I've got about a good hour in me usually. Hold on, where am I at right now? Let's go look. Hold on. Doopy doopy doo, doopy 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 doo, dooey doo doo. Oh, an hour. Oh, 90 minutes, 97, 98 minutes. So what's that? An hour and a half and 8 minutes. A doo, a doopy doopy doo, a doopy doopy doo. I got a few movies on Blu-ray. So I've been on here for an hour and a half at minimum. Let me roll this down and just tell you like, I one day is gonna come when I don't put a video up. I don't need anyone to worry. I just need people to fucking, if that day comes, share something old. Scroll backwards into the thousands of videos I've made. almost no, more than 1,000. The 1,000 or so videos that I've made, the 15-second ones. Find one that says 36 views on it because they exist, and share it to people who had never seen it. I know that's a hard ask, but if watching is literally the least you can do, and liking is the next best step, and wondering where the hell I bought this gigantic checkerboard Gears of War Lancer. I actually pre-ordered it when Gears of War Judgment came out. I'm an old ass head, man. Sorry. You had to have been there. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to get... I've kept this one really well. I haven't broken it, dropped it. I kept it in the package. Pretty sure I'll get good money one day. Or my son will when I die. Because the inevitability of life. Let me tell you. No, we're not doing this whole like monologue shit. No. I can tell you, eat, drink, and be merry. Because tomorrow you might be fucking dead. Till then, fucking be alive, assholes. Right? Who told you had to fucking toil away and fucking run your shit down? Who fucking said that to you? Who told you had to fucking be like this guy who like always shows up to work, always in a tie, a bow tie, a blue fucking patent fucking pinstripe suit? Who told you that? I'm telling you, you might be a clown. You might be the guy who puts on the clown suit and redeems clowns forever after the scariest goddamn interpretation of it ever. It's like, just trust me. You know who needs the biggest redemption right now? It's like silly clowns, right? Like scary clowns, they're all over the place. But silly ass clowns? No one likes clowns, Rob. That's the point of the cheers, damn it. Rob, I don't like clowns either, right? But like I know plenty of cool people who are clowns. They're amazing people. And they like their entire life was just being silly and fucking amazing and like, like floppy eared fucking rabbit fucking people. And Haas and Peppers. But I like it. No, but you don't like clowns, but you like it. No, I think you like metaphysical horror. I think that's a scary thing to you, and that's really what you identify with. It's okay. And when I say identify, that's a word. It's you definitionally identify with identify. Yeah. All right, cheers, Rob. Since it's just you and me now, and apparently now you and me both wearing clowns. I'm the happy clown, and you are the weird clown from that Welcome to Derry one, where he's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying right now. I'm trying to get the joke out. All right, I think I just finished. All right, cheers. Fuck. Fuck. Cheers. All right, and like I said, I know David knows that this isn't like a set, right? But it's been a while, so why don't I go ahead and just do the rare thing, where I pick you all up like you're a tiny little baby. All my toolboxes, levels. I got levels for days. People ask me, man, are you a level thinker? Yeah, I don't need to think. I don't need to be a level thinker. I got levels. I got art. No, that's little art. You see how small that art is? I got a coat. Where'd this coat come from? Oh, I threw it there earlier in the stream. Donated newspapers, plenty of paint. Oh, wrong way. Plenty of paint. But I also have giant art. Like this, I need to finish it. Like I'll admit, I need to finish this. But this is a big old thing. And one day it's gonna be that. It's gonna be in the weeds, so to say proper goods on it. I think it looks pretty good. I'd like some opinions. Do you think it looks good? Because I'd like to move from scratching little things. These are all hand scratched lines. Over all of it, I'd like to move away from that. I think I've like kind of so all of that glows in the dark. I want to scratch maybe a couple up there because that might be like the end game. I'm just gonna say like proper goods. And it's gonna like have like a Raleigh NC over there, I think. I don't know. It's a big painting. It's really huge. I mean, like the size of my workbench. So, I mean, I'd take any advice or anything that look good or look bad. Trying to steady my hands. Sorry, I got lupus. No, I'm just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. I also don't have Tourette's, although it really seems like that. I do have like ADHD and autism. I'm pretty sure. At this point, I'm pretty sure it's autism. But yeah, gigantic painting. I mean, it's literally like, yeah, it's a giant, it's a giant thing. So, paintings look good, Rob says. So yeah, this is a garage, right? Here's a garage door opener to prove that it is a garage. Rob, people say this isn't a garage. Is this a garage? Rob, God, where are you, Rob? Sorry. Here's the styrofoam that has the Gears of War guns in it. This is all real stuff. Like, this is just me, just like my stuff, sticking it. I also have the boxes. Don't look at the boxes. Don't look at the labels. Okay, here. Can't look at the labels. I'm gonna zoom in with like, you know, your crazy fancy technology. Also, all these models that I've been put together lately. It's hard to do this through the camera. Yeah. Blockies. It's kind of nice. Just taking time off, just relaxing, and also hanging out with peeps here. Like, let me do this. Dang it. So when I pull the thing around, I'm like, blah blah blah. It's always like, right? Sorry to, dang it. Sorry to like choke people up a little. But every time I swing it around, it's on this little table thing. Well, Rob, like the thing is, like when people tell me that my paintings look good, I'm like, yeah, I get it. Like, it's the hardest thing for me to explain to people. I've been told that my work, my art is amazing my entire life, okay? And not even by my mom. My mom was like, I like it, this nice. She'd always give me like really like kind of benign comments about stuff. And Dad would be like, well, I can't fucking do that. Shit. Right? So like when my son did art, I was like, dude, that's ultra expressive, bro. I like it, you know? Tell me more next time you do something, right? Because I was responsible for my kid. And to stay level, why are we looking at a level right now? Because staying level, that's an old school level. Holy crap. Anyway, the whole thing is like, when I was raising my kid, I didn't raise him to be like dependent on everyone who's like, you know, blah blah blah, this and that. Like, you should depend on me. I should depend on you. No, it's like, yo, figure stuff out so that if other people in your life, right, who have no clue, right, they can depend on you, right? And I was people's rock for years, and like, I'll be real, like, something about the channel says to me is that like I need to release that I'm everyone's anchor. Oh, and then everyone leaves. I'm trying to like catharsis anything that like I'm people's like, yo man, you were always the rock, you were always there, blah blah blah. That's right. But I'm not Rocky. I'm not a contender, right? But I am clearly something other than people's regular ideas. And Rob, right? I think being a sharp knife in a drawer full of people around you who are dull knives, right? I think being in that world, that's not easy for the sharp knife because most people don't pick a sharp knife to put butter on bread. Especially nowadays when it's like sliced bread. But I always pick up a sharp knife to do everything in my life because I trust a sharp knife over a dull knife because some dipshit told me that a dull knife is the dangerous knife, and he never said the other part of that, which is, but a butter knife is for food. Life ain't that hard, folks. Rob. Actually, Rob gets it. Rob understands, right? Like, if someone came up to me and they were like, "What's up, fatty, big fat?" I was like, "What's up, cankle bitch, McCankle bitches?" Right? Like, I match energy, right? It's like, I'm also not that fat anymore. Yeah, butter knives are okay. We want real knives. No, like, so no, the people don't get, Rob. And the thing is, you get it, right? That knife. So I carry like a fold out a spoon and fork, right? Am I right, Rob? Do I not carry a fold out spoon and fork combo with a knife actually built in? But do I ever use that knife? No, it's a butter knife. No, Rob. I carry 4 or 5 knives on me. I know which ones I use for trash. I know which ones I use for like this. I occasionally wash them in like isopropyl alcohol. Maintenance. Believing the stuff. And I hate to say it, Rob. I think you really need a hobby. Well, Rob, no, Rob, you are still squishy enough that people mistake you for it, and I would not. I say Rob is a fairly fucking normal ass person, especially in the world. Because if Rob has that feeling, and you're out there and you understand what Rob's saying in that comment, right? I was 6'6" tall. I was 275 and I was lean. Shut up, Rob. I was just making jokes. I was lean. 275 was lean. Like I was like like cut up a little, and then was in a car accident. 17 years old. It ruined my back. It ruined my life. It ruined the fact that I can never have a six pack on my existence. If you're just showing up, like the restream will be up soon. It's a good. This has been a good stream. This like I'm drunk and I'm not that like I'm not super fucked up. Got 14 and 13 likes. If you're here, like the stream. Rob, the whole point is like, hey, Rob. Okay, you want a real challenge? Paint a picture of a knife. Rob, you know I love you. You want a real challenge, right? By the way, I think I've already figured out my first T-shirt. I'm gonna try my damnedest to figure out how to explain how, like, like, Rob. What was the other day? Were you here the other day? Yeah, you were. And someone's like, "What were you raging against the machine?" And I was trying to explain that the corporate machine of money, eating money, and shitting out like sorrow and hatred. That's the machine that rage against us. That's the machine that Tom Morello, who I still believe in. When I was a kid, dude, I was like, "Yo, who's this guitar player who fucking does like scratches and shit?" Right? And I was like learning to do scratches. By the way, you guys need to give me more money, and I don't want to ask for it. So when I start getting to donation level, someone's got to start dropping like dollar donations, and not because I'm gonna do it for God. It's because I'm gonna do it for the world. Because the world needs to know that it's easier than people need to know. If I could do it all on camera today, and I had the money, and I had all the resources, but like things have been stolen from me, things have been taken from me. You know what? People, crackheads, they devalue tools, right? So that's why I still have that old Craftsman one, and like a bunch of other tools. Like here, there's a box level right here. There's another one, right? The whole point is like, Rob, I can draw. Do I spend my time doing it? No. I spend my time talking about gigantic freaking guns and stuff, or knives, or I guess model kits, because like nerds are everywhere, and I'm like, I'm not lying when I tell you like I meet a dude and I'm like, and I look at him and I'm like Kameha, and he's like Meha, and I was like, how did you know? I was like, everyone loves Dragon Ball, bro. And then he realizes, is like, no, I'm just looking for anyone who will answer, right? Like, it's like a secret code. It like, dare I say, secret society shit, right? Like, it's like, it's all a secret code. It's like saying, Gucci Gucci Ba, right? It's like there's always like someone out there who has some fucking clan of people who are willing to back you up. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is the Blockies Marvel community because I need to buy one of them Marvel characters. I really do like that Wolverine. So I am consciously not that drunk. Okay, I did bring out a whole J Bone. If people want me to go till 11:30, all right. It's Rob. We got 4 people, 11 likes. Let's go back. Right. Let's not deprive people of the fact that I get drunk with giant guns. Don't show the cigarette all the time. And this is a regular old Lancer, and it's got a fold-out handle right here. And when you want to cut someone from their crotch up to their face, you go clink, and then there's the magic of video game animation. It all works. No, I still got people. JT just showed up. I don't have his avatar, but let's just go ahead and let's call Optimus Prime the JT avatar tonight, and let's talk about how much badonkadunk he's got in his trunkadunk. How you doing, JT? I ain't seen you in forever. And Rob, go to bed. Rob, I love you. I care about you. You're my brother from another mother, or a mama from another dama. I don't know. Like, just go to bed. Like, this is my problem too, Rob. Like, I feel like there's more to do in a day. I'm telling you, Rob. I seen your videos today. You're good. I just popped likes on things because I had a lot of things going on. Rob, trust me when I tell you, I watch your stuff. I always drop it. Oh, you gonna hang? Oh, you're gonna hang? But just for the record, JTTTTT. JTTTTTTT. That vuvuzela shiz, right? How you doing, Floor for the Lord? God shining bright on me today. I done went through the trials too. Well, I mean, I too have to work in the morning. Easy AF. Chill out when it's. Well, like, here's the deal, right? Like, it was about that time when we woke up. When I went out, it was 32 Fahrenheit. And I had to return a rented, dropping things. I'm dropping it. Everything going to hell. All right. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's huge. It's a big old prop gun. Anyway, I would appreciate you drop a like. So I had to return a generator who was rented by a client who shall not be named. Voldemort. Excuse me. Voldemort. His name is Voldemort in my brain, and it's like he rented it for his ex-wife. He put it on the front porch, which is a God save. Well, I'll give Voldemort the credit. Voldemort. Sorry. Excuse me. I'm sneezing all over the place. Anyway, so yeah, when I'm not trying, telling the story over and over again. All right, so he's like, yeah, blah blah blah. We rented it. He gave me $40 cash. I was happy. His wife gave me $50 cash to get rid of it, and that money was not good enough. There's no money good enough to walk a rented fucking generator across a field of fucking ice, just an icy field of. And her house is like at the bottom of a cul-de-sac in a drain out. So like half the cul-de-sac frozen, her house frozen still. I'm just saying, bro, it was like no, like trust me when I tell you, it was a 30-minute long trek. It was so dumb. It was the worst thing ever. No money is good enough, right? I literally said that to Pops. I was like, Pops and me are doing this. He's like, there's no money in the world that's worth this. And Pops was like, I agree. I was like, I do this YouTube shit, Pops, right? And Pops was like, because he hates it. He hates it when I pull it up. JT, like, here's an idea, okay? My dad has great stories, okay? I've got at least 2 ride to dies up in the chest. 2 real deal DMX motherfuckers, okay? Maybe 3, who knows? Maybe 7, the whole deal. I don't know how you guys are riding, but my dad lived through. He's a boomer, like true stories from a real boomer. I'm not a boomer. I sometimes say boomer shit, but it's because my dad is a boomer, okay? If you guys want my dad's stories on camera, just say, we want Acolyte Pops stories on camera and post it to my channel. You can post it to my channel if you've been here for, I think it's 48 hours. No, Rob, the only reason I mentioned DMX is because you like when I said like someone's like, oh, you're an emotional vampire, I was like, sweet. Can I tell you how awesome you are before you give me a little bit of emotional vampire energy? That's a good question. I got 1 hit and 1 drink, and then I gotta go. So let's go for the hit. The benign. The benign. Holy crap. I don't have my costume on. My costume. I don't have it. Start with the benign. No, stuff up. No, this is a this Gerber on here. Is it Google or Gerber? Gooby Gerbers. All right. And Rob, I don't want you to get diluted with the DMX shit because I asked you to do Crossroads, right? Switch up the format, do like cross blades with like, flashlight and multi-tool opposite sides. I'm just saying, like, am I trying to get you there? Yeah, I think you're doing really good, by the way. I think you already have tenacity, belief in yourself. You have all of that. I think, like, any deviation from what you do would be, like, viewed as special. And I look forward to every moment that you do something different because I watch every single one of your videos. And I'll be real. I have the capacity and understanding to remember every single one that you do. But I ain't everybody. I am definitely not everybody. So, all right. Cheers. Oh, hey. No, this is the thing I do. Hold on. I do this now. So, okay. The top contributors to chat tonight. One most certainly not forgotten, Rob 83-63 is number one. Crowned number one and well doing well. Number two is David G. Right? David G is number two. Beauty by Rihanna is number three. She hasn't showed up in a little bit, but like I appreciate it. She got a lot of fucking like faces to paint on herself. Also, I guarantee you that that girl is gonna do like some cool like theatrical looking makeup or some stage makeup at some point soon because she's only got a few places to go. I'd really like to see what she would do like if she was doing some Cats like musical makeup or something. So, Cod Country number four, who's number one in like the existence here, who's continuously like Tater and Red and Owl. They're here, but they're also like living their own life. And I will never be like, yo, where were you, bro? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, you were subscribed, blah. No, none of that shit. There's no fucking shame. You ain't showing, you ain't showing. I got new people show up every day, and I believe in them too. Number five, I got diamonds in my chat. Diamonds in my chat. I've got nothing. There's nothing in there. Ah, good. It's okay. Better not to smoke. Heinz is number six. We got some newcomers. Look at this. Okay, at Kane Lansbury, who has like, even though I say this isn't for the youth. Number eight is the Googs, who thinks I think he is invisible, which he is not. And we got number nine, Arnold Bromsweiger. Arnold, forgotten my name, Schweiger. Forgetting the name. And then number 10, the person who wants people to show up to play Fortnite, which I will one day at Kerry O'Brien 7168. And then at 11, Rufali Virani. And then 12, we got JT, Florence Lord, and etc. So, Rob, Fortnite will always be a thing, okay? My last drink. If you got to me late, drop a like, subscribe, because I got ideas. And I also got suggestions. Like, check out Rob 83-63. He's got cool freaking knives. Or check out all of the videos on my channel. There's like a bunch of unsung heroes here. Hero. All right, cheers. Am I drunk? No. But as my own lawyer, I advise myself to go ahead and take the longest piss of my life, crawl up into my bedroom, and then crawl into the bed with the towel between my legs, just in case I pee again. Don't get drunk, people. Get drunk off life. Alcohol? Whatever. Alright, look. 3.14. That's pi. On my forehead, Rob. You see that, Rob? Pi. 3.14. That's another that's another